I remember as a kid, someone asked me to bless the food one day at a friend's house, and I looked down and saw it was a little unappetizing. And so I said, this too shall pass. It's time for some morning love. Welcome to Morning Love, your daily dose of love, hope, and encouragement from here at beautiful Buckwheat Farms at Magic Emporium and Ballroom. We're glad you're here with us every morning. Remember to like us down below and subscribe so that you'll get notifications of our videos posting in your inbox. This too shall pass. It's a common theme among those in the meditation world, so to speak. It's an ancient Persian adage, and it just reflects the cyclical nature of our lives, the temporal state that we're in. That there's a constant change. My video changes, I talked about how the only constant, the only thing that we can count on is change. And but the thing is cyclical. You know, we've talked about today as a Sabbath, and the moon cycles. Tonight is the night of the full moon. So as we see these cycles, we know that we run through phases in our lives, and we like to think it's kind of circular, but actually it's more of a Fibonacci. It's more of an increasing circle, but also it's expanding at the same time. And we're constantly moving from the state of a storm, rough times, into a state of sunshine. I mean, it never stays the same. You know, whatever state that you're in, if you're in that state of rainy weather and struggling, know that there will come a time when the wheel will turn and you will enter into a state of abundance and plenty. And there are phases in between, and you know, the pendulum doesn't always swing equally in either direction, but you will find in your life as you look back. It's interesting, my wife and I found that certain months of the year cause a little bit of a lean time with us, and so we're trying to take measures to prevent that. And there is the key in knowing that you are not just subject to the whims of the world, that the wind's blowing and the fate moving, you're bound to that. To a certain degree you are. There are things that are outside of your control, or we think. For the sake of argument, we'll say there are. There are things that are outside of your control. And so when those things happen, the only thing that you can, be responsible for is your actions. So when the storms come, you can either be tossed about, or you can steady yourself and understand that it will pass and start looking for the way out. But also when the good times come, when you're really, really, really in great abundance, to understand that this too shall pass, that season of harvest will come to an end as well. So you need to be wise in storing and wise in your investing and expenditure. And I'm not talking about just physical capital, I'm talking about emotional capital as well, because these same states are not just in the physical realm, they're in the emotional realm. In fact, they're in the emotional realm first. And that's the key point of today's content, is that no matter whether you are in the storm or in the period of abundance, know that you are all in that situation. You are the storm and you are the abundance. When we realize that everything that we create, everything that we think, everything that we take in is truly us. And rather than being tossed by the storm or pulled down the drain or sent into this out of control ecstasy where we become wasteful, over exuberant. We get a little full of ourselves, whatever, those things that occur after, that bring about the swing back, that we stay calm and steady and focused, and knowing that I'm not in the storm. I am the storm. And I have created this storm. I have created this abundance. I have created this blessing in order for me to observe and understand. And that's all it is. That's all we're here to do, is observe and understand, to watch, to detract ourselves, to move ourselves from outside of this mortal coil to the state of observer. It's a hard place to be. It's a hard place to stay. But in it, there is great peace. There's great calm. Because once you understand that you are the storm and that you are the blessing, nothing can move you. Namaste.